I do some sowing. We sell some logs and find out just how much honey we really have. Hello everyone. So here we are attempting to hopefully seed. You find us now at the beginning of winter again, following on from last time. It is a 11:15, so we passed a little bit of time being just doing some odds and ends around the place. What we're doing right now is we're taking a punt on some oats in this sort of big field area where the corn was in half of. Back there, that was half corn. So yeah, we're going for some oats here. It's a little bit cold to be sowing oats at the moment, but I'm hoping it's just going to be like a little bit of a gamble. So we'll see how it does, and hopefully it'll be a gamble that pays off, because we'll get some oats, get some straw, and with any luck, come next year, we'll get a nice full crop out of it. And I know we had corn in half this field, so putting another sort of cereal crop into it isn't exactly the best idea. But we're going to go for it anyway, and see what happens. I mean, how hard could it be? Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to work out okay. If anything goes weird with it, then well, we've not really lost anything but a bit of seed, so it's not too big of a problem. And it's just something to try and use this field at least. I mean, we could put maybe wheat or barley in. They're roughly about the same as oats in terms of what we'll get out of them sort of crop-wise. But I figured oats would be something a little bit different. Yeah, so we've got canola chuntering away nicely up there on the hill, and I'm thinking what we're going to do as well as our sort of winter projects, which we are going to probably skip through fairly quick. We are going to continue digging out the trees over there, cutting them down, using that for profit, and we're going to get some barns up, or some sheds, or some sort of cover that we can put all our equipment under, which will be good. And also get another field on the sort of back end of that area, so we can use that next year, probably for planting an early sunflower crop, I'm thinking, because they become sort of come into the planting season pretty early in spring. So in fact, let's have a quick look at that while I think about it. Yeah, see, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, they all come up, well, everything we can plant at the beginning of the year, actually, except canola, which is interesting. So, yeah, we'll, if this field here that we're in now goes as planned, then we can switch this to canola later in the year, probably, because oats, where's oats again? Yeah, oats will be harvestable hopefully around the time while there's still time to plant canola, so we'll be able to switch this or flip this over to canola next season. That'd be good. And yeah, sort of same with pretty much everything. That canola up there will probably, depending on when it comes to be harvested, we can either leave that over the season and maybe get some corn in, or some wheat or something later in that season as well. It all depends. We've got options, but we're looking to the new year and see how things progress. As you probably noticed too, we have switched to 3-day seasons. That's just for the winter months, because since there's like no contracts, we don't have animals, anything like that. Pretty much all we've got to do is forestry and maybe a tiny bit of field work if the ground's not frozen. It's just going to be stuff like fertilising and liming and whatnot. But we'll see how that goes with the with everything. But I'm thinking that a 3-day season should be fine, because then we can just motor through into the spring and get all the regular jobs up and going again, which will be good. So yeah, I shall continue on with this, and we do need to take care of our trees today as well, because they are pretty full of fruit now. So if we can get some of that maybe stored up, depending on how much we get, we'll either put some in storage, because I think we're going to have more than an entire crate of each now. Not too sure, we'll see. And they should stop fruiting sometime soon as well, I think. If they haven't already, since it is now winter. So we'll get off everything we can from there. Anything over a full box per fruit type will just pop into storage and save till next year, most likely. Because I don't think the store takes more than 1,000 units at a time, litres, or whatever it's counted as. So yeah, so we'll carry on with that. Or we'll carry on with this rather. Then we'll hop over and do a little bit of fruit packing into the boxes and run that down to the sell point, or to the store rather, farm shop thing. We've got about half a trailer of wood over there and a little bit more to load up, so we can carry on with that too, and we'll see how we go. So I shall see you all in a little while. Well, probably about the time we progress on to the next important task of the winter. Alright, that is the seeding job all done. Next we are going to do these trees, and time is passing fairly quickly today, and we do need to get a wriggle on, so to speak. Those are empty honey jars, that's good. And we've got another entire full crate of honey jars here, and possibly a bit more we can take out. Oh no, no more to take out. It needs more empty ones, okay. Pop some empty ones in there. Yeah, we have so much honey, it's unbelievable. That still has a tiny bit in it. Let's empty another one of these buckets in. Here we go. And let's see if we can get... Hang on, why is it stopped? Is it full? Oh, it's full. Wow, okay. That was a bit quicker than expected. Okay, let's pop this bucket over here. I swear this episode wasn't going to have anything to do with honey. There we go, I turned it off by mistake. Okay, yeah, so I suppose we could always take this pallet down with us as well. I wasn't really planning to, but it's, well, I say pallet, it's more of a crate box thing. Let's pop that there, strap it all down. Lovely. Let's get it stuck on the door and fling it into the... Oh, I'm closing the door on myself. Yeah, okay, we made it out in time. Okay, now this is going to be its normal peculiar self, isn't it? And not go in or on or through or around. Yeah, got the weird clipping thing going on there. Let's see if this trailer's going to behave any more helpfully towards us. No. No, of course not. Too easy. Please tell me I didn't accidentally pick fruit up in this thing. No, okay. So, you're not going to go on like that. What is it with these collisions? It's the strangest thing. It's something to do with the way the honey jars come out of that thing. What do you call it? Honey producer? Yeah, the jar maker box thing. And now I'm stuck in it. Well, that's handy, isn't it? Can I yeet it into oblivion? No, not going to let me do that. Lovely. Well, I can crouch down in it. Can't pick it up though. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, okay. Well, let's do a thing that I don't like to do. Well, there we go. I'm now out of the honey. The joys of teleportation. Okay, let's try this one last time. If I tip it on its edge, will it fit? No. Maybe? No? No, not at all? No. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, let's drop it there and try and pick it up from far, far away. There we go. Now I assume if I pop it on its side it's not going to go in here either, but we'll give it a try. Because you never know, sometimes these things will play ball. This is probably not going to be one of those times though, is it? No. What about if I put it in that way? No? No. Okay, well, we're just going to leave the honey pallet here today because, yeah, tired of messing with it. But onto the fruit. We are going to need some of this. What is this? This is pears. Okay, I'll leave that to sell. Hello, dog. Let's grab one of these. And I always forget about that tiny lip on that thing. And we want to avoid getting whatever those are in here. And let's jump over the beehive. And get plums in that one. How's this doing? Still filling up. Okay. That means we are going to need one more. Do I have any more around here? Yeah, let's take this one. And this one can go over by, I think it's apples we have over here. Let's have a look. Yes, apples. Lovely. It's filling up nicely. Ah, this one is complete. Pears. Splendid. So, we'll pop this over on the trailer, I think. There you go, pop that there. Lovely. Still filling. Ah, you have finished. Splendid. Avoid all the triggers if possible. And pop you. Oops, spin you around. Pop you on there as well. And as if by magic, that one's finished too. Splendid. So we're going to need one spare box for the cherries, I think it is. And let's see, we should have one in this little garage. Lovely. I'll take this one off the top. And we'll put it in the back of the truck, because this is what we're going to take the thing down with. So, let us strap that in just for safety. And go and pick up the trailer and then head over and grab all the fruit off of those trees. And hopefully we won't hit any triggers and accidentally unfruit ourselves. Okay, lovely. Back this one up just a bit. Lovely. Alright, let's figure out which tree is which. This one is plums, which is this one. Come here, plums. Oh dear, flying through the air. There we go, get some plums in there. This one is pears, which I think is this one. Yes, pears. Splendid. Okay, you can go there, and this I think is the apples. No, that's the cherries. Okay. Then we shall get the cherries. Or the empty one, rather, because we should have one cherry thing here, and the other cherries is down on the far end. So that means apples is, likely as not, this tree? It is. Huzzah! Okay, so we shall get that one done, and this is cherries again. Yes. Lovely, so we should just wait for those to... Oh, crikey, our truck's got a bit dusty. I didn't think I was that close to the field. Oh dear, maybe we'll give that a wash when we get down to the shop. Okay, 100%. Yep, so I'll get all these sorted out and see you down at the shop in a little while. Alright, here we are coming up to the little farm shop. The keen-eyed amongst you may have noticed we've changed trucks. And yes, so as you may have noticed, we also brought the honey jars down with us because, you know, why not? Dodgy collisions be damned. I'll bring it anyway. So yeah, let's grab that off the top and see what is going on down here. Oh dear. Perhaps we have a bit more honey stored here than is necessary. Yes. I'm not sure how much of this they, where the sort of trigger point is for them taking this. Oh, and of course, because I'm here, it's going to, yeah, got to be careful. There we go. Just don't fling them all over the place like I did the last time. Lovely. Okay, yeah, we'll leave all of those here. So yeah, we are going to be having a honey income for quite some time, I fancy. That is, I mean, not awful, I guess, but probably not the best thing to be doing too much more of. So I'll just pop that one up on there as well. It can fall in later. And as for these, get these plonked in. Oh, it fell off. How jolly exciting of you. Well, thank you for that. Let's put you over here. Lovely. Okay, yes, now the reason for bringing this truck with us instead is because, once again, I noticed we were running a bit shy on manure in the old trees there while we were picking the fruit out. So I figured what better time to actually get some than when we throw the fruit into the shop area. Because, you know, that seems like the best time to come down and get a truck full of poo. So, yeah, we are going to do that as well. Get as many of these little tasks done as we can while we have the light. Because that's the one thing we won't have for too much longer, is light. Okay. Yeah, it is... oh dear, what happened there? Pears. Pears. Into the shop. There you go. Lovely. So that should be all our fruit happily stocked in there now. Get these back on. Lovely. Good look in the door. Yep, there's our plums. Cherries. Lots of honey there. More honey than they could possibly need. Smashing. Okay, so let's just do a quick loop around here. And we'll run up to the store and grab a truckload of manure, because once we got that, then we have the water trailer back at base anyway, so that's always a good thing. And luckily manure is quite cheap too, so anything we can put in the trees to keep them happy, whatever we don't need we could always run up to the greenhouse, or greenhouses that we've got, which has quietly been keeping those maintained as we go. But yeah, so let's get this manure from the fantastic MissyB manure import thing, I think this is a MissyB one. I forget now off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, there we go. We'll get this back to the farm and packed in around the trees and see what kind of light we've got left. Obviously it's a bit damp as well, so there's not a great deal we can do. Well, luckily we've done most of the actual farming stuff for now, so we'll maybe start clearing up the trees a bit and see about maybe taking a load of those down, or even cutting some more down. We shall see in a little bit. Alrighty, that is all the trees manured, and greenhouses have been sorted out and left with the rest. So now we're going to clear up a little bit of this wood. We need to get a thing to wash this with as well, because it's looking particularly manky now. That is very grubby. Yeah. But yeah, we've been setting up some of the wood piles here to be hopefully easily picked up. If everything, well, that's an interesting way to pick it up, but hey, we'll take it. Yeah, we've this spot now that we've got cleared out is mostly going to be for sheds, I'm thinking. Depends on how much we, what we pick and how much we're looking at really putting down here. Because we've got some equipment that is now sort of verging on sitting out in the rain, and we don't really want it to be sat out too much in the rain if we can avoid it, because, you know, it doesn't need to go rusty or anything. That'd be really awkward. Can I nudge this in with the back of the tractor? Sort of, except now it's pushed the other one out the other side, which may or may not be a problem. It probably won't be. We'll go with that. Yeah, so this main area is going to be a shed, or shed type areas, buildings, that sort of thing. And then the back half that is not done so much is going to be specifically a field. One massive, well, not massive, but a fairly chunky field. Because you can see there where the road disappears off and curves around. Basically everything on the far side of that, sort of from that curve and onwards, we are going to make all field. That should be a very nice addition indeed, I'm thinking. So let's get this in. Come on, in you go. Lovely. Now we could probably get a little bit more in this, I'm thinking. But maybe that will be a good load to take down, I think. Let's get this settled there. Oh no, we've still got a bit more over here. I knew there was more wood around somewhere. Okay, yeah, we'll load the rest of this up and then take that load down, I think. That will be a grand thing to do. And if we can get all of this in the grabber as well, that would be brilliant. Straps, yes, no? Strap something, I'm not sure quite what. Okay, come on. Up, down, there we go. Let's see what we got there. Oh, I think we've got all of it. We have. Marvellous. Not the most realistic way of picking up logs, I suppose, but hey. Who ever claimed to be fully realistic? I know I didn't. Let's zoom out a bit so we can make sure we deposit this on the trailer as much as possible. There we go, straps off. Lovely. That should be a great load for the dog to take down. And if we park this out of the way, then we can at least scoop up those tree crumbs as well. And then start making inroads into the next wooded area. Now, some of these trees we are going to keep, like I said before, probably these ones along the edge, that are very close to the path. And in fact, what we are also planning on doing is making a big road around here from this side of the silo. Pretty much up here, you can sort of see it best on the mini-map. Basically going to sort of scoot along the top edge of our thing here, and then cut back along the cliff face towards the road so it joins up with that, so we've sort of got a loop around. And obviously we'll have to start fencing this off at some point, so you know, bandits and wild animals don't come into the farm. But yes, let's not worry too much about those. I think we should be good. Okay. Let's go pick up our trailer and see how much money we can get for this. I'm hoping it's going to be a tidy sum again, probably another 30-odd thousand. Let's just make sure it's all strapped down. Lovely. And hopefully it won't be too difficult to actually get it where we're trying to go. Although it is a bit top heavy. Okay, yeah, this is going to be fun to try and drive down, I think. Oh dear. So I shall see you all at the what do you call it point? Oh crikey. Yeah, let's slow down just a bit there. Yes, I shall see you at the sawmill in just a moment. Alright, we've successfully made it down here without tipping over. That's almost a miracle. So let's see what we get for this. Any luck, it'll be nice. 30 grand? Yeah, that's not bad. That is not bad. Yeah. As you can see, it is starting to get dark already, which is really kind of annoying. But then that's the other reason for setting it on 3-day seasons, just to get through the winter. Because, yeah, particularly on a Let's Play like this, there's not a lot we can do during the winter. There's no contracts, there's basically just logging again, maybe some wood chipping just for a change. But that probably wouldn't get us a whole lot of money, in fact, so... Yeah, but yeah, so we'll carry on back to base and probably start cutting down some more trees, I think, just while we've got a little bit of light. That might be a good thing to do. Alright, well, one last job I had completely forgotten about is we do need to fertilise this field. Because some of it is not as good as it could be. Particularly this new part that we ploughed out and made into a field previously after the cornfield was already made. This is pretty bad with the nitrogen. For some reason the cornfield section is actually still quite good, so we won't be using a lot of fertiliser on there, but it did occur to me that this part particularly, and you can see on the display in the bottom left there, it was lacking in nitrogen quite a lot, so figured it was probably due a bit of a squirt. And yeah, we'll put a little bit on. In fact, let me make sure we are on automatic application. We are, that's good. Yeah, so it doesn't need a great deal because it's oats. I think it just needs 80 per hectare, something like that. But yeah, that's interesting. Oh yeah, there's a weird spot that's like massively high nitrogen already. But yeah, you know, figured we might as well just give it a run over with this, get everything balanced again, and that's probably going to be our last job of the day, because it is starting to get dark again, and yeah, that's the only problem with winter. You can only do so much in the dark, and it's a beautiful sunset. I'm not going to lie about that. I do love the lighting out in this neck of the woods, but yeah. So yeah, with that said, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And if you have enjoyed whatever this was, then please hit the old like button there, give us a like, and subscribe too if you haven't already. And comments are always welcomed, and if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And above all else, yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Cheerio.